Afternoon, Facebook. I'm just gonna hang on, and because I know it takes a bit of time for people to come on. So if you come on, say hi, so I know you're here. I'm just gonna share this into my groups. But yeah, if you're here, say hi. If you come on, let me know you're there. I'm back in my office in the car. I don't know if anyone's going to join me today. Anybody joining me today? I don't know if anyone's on. I just wanted to pop on because obviously I came live last night and my damn internet. I've just upgraded. Virgin sent me a new router box and it's worse. So I rang them today and they've done something and said it should be all right now, but we'll see. I've just had nothing but problems with Virgin lately, so it's driving me nuts. So yeah, so I was talking last night and all of a sudden it just cut. It was my internet, so I apologise to anyone that was on last night. I thought I was being so rude just cutting it like that, but it wasn't me, it was the internet. So if you're there, say hi, because I can't see any comments, I can't see anything, so I don't know if people are on or not. I just wanted to pop on again while I'm sat waiting for Levi to finish school. I see the kids on the playground, they're still playing. So yeah, I've just been watching a YouTube video by Trent Shelton. I don't know if anyone knows who he is. If not, you can look him up, he's on Facebook. I really like him, and I don't know what you'd call him, life coach maybe? I don't know what you'd call him, but I do really like what he talks about. But I just caught one of his YouTube videos and it was talking about appreciation, which kind of was like, yeah, that's exactly it. That's exactly what I was trying to say yesterday, is about appreciating everything that you have in life. Like I was saying before, a lot of good stuff has been happening to me lately. A lot of changes in my life are just coming my way out of nowhere. And you know, I've been trying to process a lot of things, and you know, people keep asking me questions, you know, what are you doing, what's different, what's changed, and stuff. And I'm going to turn the car off now. I've been running the car because it was cold. And I watched this video and I was like, yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Like, it's appreciation. It's appreciating everything that you already have. Appreciating that you're alive. Like, I just found out a few days ago that a school friend that I know, I haven't seen for many years, to be fair, but somebody that I grew up with and was very popular in school. A lot of people knew her, was found dead. I don't know the details. I don't know the ins and outs. I was just told about it the other day. And you're just like, wow, like, she's like, I think, actually, how old is she? I think she was a year or two older than me. Like, you know, and when you hear stories like that, you're like, wow, like you can lose your life just like that in any given moment for any given reason. None of us know how long we're going to be here for. So you really got to appreciate just breathing, let alone anything that you have. And I think when you appreciate everything that you have, you then realize that you have everything that you need. And I think we're always chasing, if I just get this, if I just get that, then I'll be better. If I just, do you know what I mean? But that doesn't always, like, I don't know, say something you really want is a new car and you're chasing the dream of that new car and you get the car, and then eventually that feeling wears off, doesn't it? It doesn't, that feeling doesn't stay forever. And does that make you a better person because you got a new car? Does it make you a better person because you got a bigger house? Does it make you a better person because you got more money? None of it does it? None of it does. What makes you a better person is the fact that you can appreciate being alive, that you can appreciate the people you have in your life, your friends, your family, over all of this material stuff that we have been taught to kind of worship and run for. Like we're taught all the time, aren't we, to get control of your life and do better and do this and do that, and if you have this and if you have that, then you'll be great. If you have 10,000 followers, then you'll be the best person. If you, like, we're taught, like, everything we do, we're taught that, like, in school, in work, in this and that, all the time. But actually, that doesn't really make us happy. I mean, you think about some of the let's talk about celebrities that have committed suicide, taken their own lives, like, and people like us, normal people. I don't like saying normal, but that's what I'm going to use. Us normal people look at those people and like, oh my God, they had everything. You know, they were famous, they had millions, they had several houses, they had this, that, and the other. Like, why did that happen? And like Robin Williams, you know, the actor, like, I loved him. I love his movies. And I was like, I couldn't believe it. I was gutted when I found out that he took his life. And you think he had everything, but he, you know, he was the loneliest person. He was not happy. He wasn't happy. So these things don't make you happy. What makes you happy is you appreciating your life and appreciating who you are, and those people that are in your life. That's what makes you truly happy. Everything else is a bonus. But you got to understand that those things can come and those things can go. And you got to appreciate everything that comes in your life, even the badness, which is what I was saying last night, like the storms that come, the darkness that come. You got to appreciate those as well, because those come along. And I know at the time when you're riding through them, it's hard, it can be devastating, it can make you feel like your life's over, whatever it is you might be going through. But actually, those things are there to make you stronger and to teach you lessons that you can then not only learn from, but then you can pass those on to other people that may need to hear it too, you know. So you've got to appreciate those as well as the good stuff that comes along. So, you know, really like been thinking about this kind of thing a lot lately, because of everything that's kind of coming at me lately. It'd be really easy for me to run away with it and to be like, yeah, okay, I've, you know, all of a sudden as well, I now have got 5,000 friends on my Facebook. I don't even know how that has happened, guys. I don't know how that's happened. I'm going to go through my Facebook friends and I'm going to have a clear up, because I don't know how I've got 5,000 people. I don't know 5,000 people on Facebook. And don't get me wrong, I appreciate people wanting to be my Facebook friend. I'm not knocking that at all. I'm just saying, like, I've seen people that get, you know, things happen, they, you know, good things start coming into their life, and they kind of, the ego takes over, and then all of a sudden it's taken and those people crash and burn. I don't want to be one of those people. So I'm really trying to pace myself and take my time and appreciate that everything that's coming in, and learn from everything that's coming in, and let it go, let things go, let whatever's going to happen is going to happen, and not try and take control and say, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and da-da-da-da-da. I'm just trying to be, okay, all right, that opportunity's coming, okay, I'll go with the flow and I'll do my best, and I'm not going to run away and be like, oh yeah, I'm the greatest person on the planet now because I've got this, or I've been chosen for that. I'm not doing all of those things. I'm trying to really just appreciate the things that are coming in, but also be okay with that isn't always going to be the case. I'm not always going to have those things all the time. Things will change. It's a really good feeling when you're being blessed so much, and you've got so many good people around you, and you just, like, at the moment, like I said last night, I feel full. I don't, like, things can't really, like, can things get any better? I'm sure they can, but at the moment I'm in a good place, and I'm really just trying to take it all in and not miss anything, and not let anything pass me by. But I just wanted to share with you guys while I'm sat here waiting for, our gates are open now, waiting for the kids to end school so I can pick Levi up, what I just learned. I can share the link to Trent Shelton's YouTube. It was really good, and he was basically saying, like, you know, appreciation is definitely what is the key to life, and what gives you that happiness. And I'm like, yeah, you know what, you're 100% right. Like, you have to appreciate where you're at. Even if you're in a bad place, appreciate it. I know that sounds crazy, because you'd be like, I can't appreciate this madness that's going on in my life right now. But sit back and look at it and try and appreciate what it is that you're dealing with right now, whether that's good or bad. There are many lessons for us to learn. There are many lessons for us to pass on to other people that need it, that need to hear it. I believe we are all on this planet to help uplift and support each other and grow together. We're not here to be selfish. It's not meant to be a group of people that are having it all. It's meant to be all of us. But unfortunately, in this world, there's a lot of selfish and sick people out there. But the more of us that can come together and really reach out to each other and learn from each other and listen and appreciate our differences, then we got a good chance of creating change and having a better and a good life, you know. You know, like the other day I put a video up and someone commented and said, a dance video, and somebody said, and I'm not knocking this person either, but somebody said, oh, you're way better than her. And yeah, you know, that I could be one of those people that say, yeah, thank you so much, yeah, but I wasn't like that. For me, it's not about being better than anybody else. We're all different, we're all unique, and we are all good at what we choose to do, right? So it's not ever about being better than somebody else. It's about being better than yourself. Now, if you're a good person and you strive to keep being a good person and doing that, not I want to be better than her or I want to be better than him. It shouldn't be about that, because that's what brings in that whole ego and all that nonsense that comes with it, you know. And we've all got ego. I'm not saying I'm a perfect human being, because I'm not. Nobody's a perfect human being, and we've all got ego. But you need to keep a check of it. You need to keep a check of it, of your ego, for sure, because it's so easy to run away with things and let that ego take over. And sometimes you don't even realise it's happening until somebody tells you, or you notice something. But yeah, I think, I just wanted to share the message of like trying to appreciate what you have in your life and trying to appreciate that you are still here. It's like I said, this girl that I went to school with is no longer with us. I don't know the situation, what's happened, but she's no longer with us, right? I've lost a few other people to COVID, no longer with us. And last year, the year before, several people that I know of that took their own lives. Like, I can't imagine what they were going through, that they felt that bad to do that. But they did, right? So if you're going through the struggle and you're still getting up, appreciate that you're still getting up, because some people don't make it. Some people just don't make it, right? So appreciate the fact that you are getting up, as hard as it may be. You are getting up every day and you're still trying. And keep trying and keep trying and keep trying, okay? Because the light will come at some point. It will come, and it may take, in your mind, it might be feeling like it's taking forever, but it will come. So just keep on trying. Just keep on believing in your hustle, whatever it is that you're doing. Keep believing in that. And remember what I always say, look around you. What have you got around you? What are you surrounding yourself with? What are you listening to every day? What are you watching every day? Because those things have a big impact into how you think and what's going in here. Okay, if you're watching nonsense all the time that's telling you have to do this, you need to get that. Like, you know, I'm constantly telling my kids, like Levi, especially at the moment, because he's at that kind of age. He's like, oh, mummy, I've got X amount followers now on TikTok. Like, he's really big on how many followers he's got on TikTok, and I'm really trying to tell him, like, it doesn't matter how many followers you've got on TikTok. It means nothing. It really means nothing. Unless you're getting £1 for every person that joins you, it actually means nothing. It doesn't mean anything. You might have 100 followers today and have 1 tomorrow. Like, that can be taken from you in a second, right? It doesn't mean anything. Like, kids today, especially, feel they are only of value if they have X amount of followers on their Instagram, on their TikToks, on their Snapchats, or like, that's what they're being taught, right? By us adults. That isn't right. That kids don't appreciate stuff now unless someone on their social media says that's what it is. Like, do you understand what I mean? Like, it drives me nuts when my kids are saying, like, oh yeah, you know, so and so's following me now, and I'm like, guys, like, seriously, like, it means absolutely nothing. And just as much as those people are following you, you do one thing wrong, those people will tear you down, and you don't even know these people. They don't know you. Like, so learn to know that, yeah, it's great if you're getting these followers and people like what you're doing, but don't live your life by that. Don't live your life that you have to have X amount of followers, or you have to have a certain clothing or a certain car or a certain this for you to be worthy, because that is just BS, to be honest with you. It is just, it's all fake. None of it is real. None of it is real. What makes you worthy and of value is what's in here. Who are you in here? What are your beliefs? I can't, if there's anyone on, I'm seeing names flag up, but if you're commenting, I can't see anything. So I'm not ignoring anybody. It's not showing me anything. But yeah, what's inside? What do you believe? What do you stand for? What legacy do you want to leave? If you were told that tomorrow is your last day, what would you want people to remember you by? Do you want people to remember you as a good person that helped others, that supported others, that encouraged others, whatever? Or do you want people to remember you as, oh, you know, she had a badass car, you know, or she had 10 million, like, what do you want people to remember you by? Do you understand what I mean? Like, I'm constantly checking myself, like, what is it that I want to put out into this world? What do I want to leave behind when I am no longer here? What do I want my kids to remember? Do I want my kids to remember that mum did X, Y, Z, or do I want my kids to remember that mum didn't have X, Y? Like, do you understand what I mean? So I think people just need to really start looking at your lives, looking at yourselves, and thinking about appreciation as opposed to what you don't have. And looking around and appreciating what you do have. And once you start to do that, everything else will fall into place. It kind of works like that. There's no magic potion. There's no book that's going to tell you, if you do X, Y, Z, you're going to get this. There's lots of books out there that can give you advice and help and guidance, but there is nothing on this planet that's going to give you a blueprint that says, if you follow this to the T, this is what's going to happen for you. There isn't. It doesn't exist, guys. It really doesn't. It's just literally working on yourself, appreciating who you are, what are your values, what are your standards, what do you want to put out there. And you know what? I hate these people that say, I hate, that's a strong word, I dislike. People that say, I have faith, I have faith, I have faith, and I'm this and I'm that. But their actions show something completely different. Completely different. So, you know, like, you need to think about that as well, and look at people's actions. Like, don't just look at somebody that has so many followings and their life looks perfect and you think, oh yeah, they're a really good person. Really look at their actions. What do they do for other people? Or are they just bragging about themselves and what they have? Do you understand what I mean? And why are we listening to people that are just bragging about themselves, that actually aren't actually helping other people? Like, they're not adding any value to anybody else's life. They're just talking about themselves all the time, how great they are. That makes no sense to me. And these self-proclaimed gurus that, like, just come out of nowhere and are giving you life lessons but have not experienced anything really remotely what you've done, what you've been through or going through, but you're listening to these people. Like, it's like, I heard something somewhere else which I thought was quite good. Like, you're looking for relationship advice and you're taking that advice from somebody that's been divorced 6 times. Like, well, like, really, they like, why would you do that? You're taking advice about your business from somebody that's never run their own business. Why would you do that? Like, and don't get me wrong, I used to do it too. I used to take advice from people that had never, ever, ever, ever been self-employed. Ever. And I would listen to them but they've never been through it. So how do you know? Do you understand what I mean? So like, I just think sometimes we need to just step back and take a check of what we're doing and what we're listening to and what advice we're taking from who and what. And, you know, it's because life is so fast paced, like with so much social media and everything's online, our mind gets completely clogged up. I don't know, has anybody watched The Social Dilemma? If you haven't watched it, it's on Netflix. The Social Dilemma it's called. It is called that, The Social Dilemma. It's brilliant. If you haven't watched it already, go and watch it. It's on Netflix. It's amazing. I watched it the other night. I'm going to watch it again, and I'm making the kids watch it as well. Because, like, again, it's another thing that we've got so much now available to us, so much information available to us. But I actually think although it has its uses and a lot of benefits, I actually also think it's like it has a negative effect as well if you're not open, because I don't know about you, I feel more busy in my life now since we have all of this stuff than I did when we didn't have it. Obviously, this stuff was brought into, have a smartphone, makes your life easy. You can do X, Y, Z on it and and all the rest of it. It's supposed to make your life easier. But actually, it makes my life more stressful because, I can see one comment. Andrea, hey Andrea. I don't know if anyone's commenting. I can't see nothing. She's not showing me nothing, so I'm not ignoring you. But having a smartphone actually makes my life more stressful because the notifications that come through all the time, connecting your email, like all of these things on your phone all the time. That's why people are glued to their phone all the time, because everything's there and it's ping, 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 ping all the time. And yes, you can turn your notifications off, which I do. But then you miss stuff, and then that stresses you out and gives you anxiety because you've missed stuff. Like my emails, guys, don't send me emails. I don't read them. I'm really not good with emails. I have to force myself to go on and check them because the schools use the emails, so I have to force myself to go on and check them. Half the time, I don't check my inbox at the moment. It was over 6,000 emails. I ain't gonna lie, I've got it down to just over 2,000 now, but I hate email. I hate it. And I've got it on my phone, but I've switched off the notifications, so I don't know when the email's coming in because it was driving me nuts. So I switched it off, and I can't stand looking at my phone. And when you see there's 16 messages, or that you see the little numbers, it drives me nuts. I can't. It gives me anxiety. So I think these things are great. They have their uses, but it also creates other problems. So you have to learn how to use them correctly to fit in your life, that it isn't making your life more stressful or giving you other things that you never had before, so yeah, definitely watch Social Dilemma. It's called The Social Dilemma, on Netflix. It's really, really, it's scary in some parts, but it's really, really interesting. And since watching that, I've made a few adjustments, and I'm still making some adjustments because for the good of my health and my mind as well, and I want my kids to do the same. So I'm making them watch it as well. So definitely watch that. But yeah, I just wanted to really pop on, kill some time while I'm waiting for Levi. Just checking they haven't come out yet. No, kill some time, and just can't talk to anyone because I can't see any comments, so I feel like I'm just talking to myself right now, just rambling to myself as usual right now. But yeah, guys, look at appreciation for your life. Okay, you might not have everything, you might not even be in a good place right now, I don't know, but really try to appreciate what you have and who you are. There are people out there that are so much worse. Like, you think about like the people that are in third world countries that don't have access to clean water, don't have access to regular food, don't have like the basic things that we all take for granted. Oh, Chelsea, I can see your comment now. I'm here enjoying your talk. Oh, thank you, Chelsea. So, the third world countries, they don't have any of the basic stuff that we have, right? But like, those people smile and they dance and they have wants and needs, of course, like they want more food, they want water, they want clothes, they want schooling, they want all of these things, but they still smile and dance and create their own music. And like, do you understand? And then there's people like us that have those things and we're moaning that, oh, I want this and I want that, and I need this to feel better, or I need that to be validated, or, you know, if I just get another 50 followers, then people will take me seriously. Like, seriously, it's all bullshit, guys. It really is. We need to start I think 2020, I'm really hoping, has shown a lot of people that we need to come back to reality. We need to get back to the little things and appreciate the little things in our lives, yeah? Like, we all learn to stay home and not do and spend money on stuff that we don't need, right? So I'm hoping that's helped people to appreciate what we have. I'm really hoping. I know it definitely has helped me to appreciate what I have. I'm not saying that you shouldn't aspire to have more if that's what you want. There's nothing wrong in that. There's nothing wrong with that. But know that those things can be taken from you at any given time. So you could get that new car today, and tomorrow you could have a car accident and someone writes your car off and that car's gone. Then what do? Does that mean you're not going to be happy anymore? Yeah, of course you're going to be pissed off. But do you understand what I mean? Your life isn't over, is it? Like, the kids are out, so I'm going to go and get my son. Your life isn't over, is it? That's what you got to think about. I hope I'm making sense. I'm probably not, because I know I ramble a lot. I'm going to go and get my boy. So I'm going to go now, and I will speak to you guys again soon. Bye.